So we are picking up where we left off. We are going to go get these oil barrels. And as you can see, as I said in the previous episode, you can see the icons on the bottom right. I am using my wheel now. Smug's a little slow. And this game with the wheel, a lot of people don't like it, but I'm telling you what, it makes it, like, the driving aspect of it is so much more fun with the wheel. Now things like winching and quick winching and changing your camera, using a crane, those things are not better with the wheel. But I always have a controller nearby, so, and if I pick up my controller, you'll see it switches so seamlessly. So like I can do this, and then like I'll push the gas pedal and it switches right back. So it's pretty nicely implemented. I was just playing a lawn mowing simulator, and I tried recording an episode for it, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm not gonna bother recording it. I'm just gonna play it for fun. But like I already had my wheel connected, and it said it had wheel support, so I was like, all right, I'll try this out. Yeah, that game's garbage with the wheel. Now, that being said, the force feedback in it feels like a lawnmower. Like, it's actually pretty nice. Like, it feels like you're turning a lawnmower. But, like, oh my god, it's not intuitive at all with a wheel. Like, basically none of the buttons work on the wheel, other than gas, brake, and then the steering part. Like, some of the face buttons on the steering wheel work, but most of them just don't work. I'm actually gonna go this way because there's some fog going on cover. But like, I don't know, it feels really crappy. Like, the driving part of it feels okay, but everything else is just not implemented well, and it just doesn't work. But it's a pretty fun little game though. I don't think it's quite as satisfying as Power Wash Simulator, but it is good. I think they are making a second Power Wash Simulator, because the first one did so good. But honestly, they could just expand on it. I wish they would add more trophies though, because they have released like DLCs, and the Tomb Raider one was fun, but the Midgar one, I was not into that, which is, I could be wrong. I think, is it Final Fantasy? I'm not sure what it's from, but whatever it's from, it's not something I'm remotely even interested in. I've never enjoyed Final Fantasy. It's never been a game I've liked, or series of games I've liked. Tomb Raider, on the other hand, was pretty nostalgic, because I used to play the game back when I was real little, on like the original PlayStation that those series of things were based off of, like her mansion and like the obstacle course and all that. So that was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. But like, there were no trophies with that. It was literally just, you know, man, this is a really slow area. It was really just doing it for fun, which, you know, I don't mind, because I do enjoy it. It is fun. But the freaking Midgar ones, oh my god, some of those things, like the very last job, you had to clean that like giant mech thing. Oh my god, it's horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. There was so many little like crevices and things. It was just bad. It wasn't enjoyable. Shift back. And this side of the map is really slow moving. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't... How would you do this? I mean, I'm sure there's trucks that can do this. Like vanilla trucks, but... What the hell? I've gone across here before. What? Oh, it's flipping me. What in the world? I've 100% gone across here like that before. This isn't good at all. Oh, come on, game. Like, really? I need to try to roll myself over entirely. That actually works better than I thought it was going to. Man, did I just turn too early? Maybe I went too early. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Yeah, I went a little too early. That was the problem. Well, it's a good thing this truck's modded and has a really powerful autonomous winch, because otherwise that would have sucked. I really do think once I complete all these regions, though, I might start a hard mode series. I feel like I know the game pretty well, that I can do it. I shouldn't really have any issues. I mean, really the only thing that's going to suck in hard mode is if I flip like that, then I'm going to have to, you know, have a truck that I can come save myself with. But there are trucks that you get that are worth, you know, getting for those kind of things. I think it'll be fun. It'd be a nice challenge for me, at the very least. You know, sometimes, like in this instance, it's just easier. Since I'm already holding the controller, I'll just use the controller to get myself turned around. And then once I get myself turned around, I just set the controller down and move on. This truck's almost out of gas. Just realized that. I do have some gas. Oh, this one doesn't have... Shit. How does this not have both things? It's really not good. Interesting. Should be able to just turn around here. And then get that last one. And hopefully I can make it back to make it to the unloading point. I'm gonna run out of freaking gas. For some reason this doesn't have the the other, I usually have like 2 things I can refuel myself with, and I don't have it for some reason. Alright. Another thing that's nice about playing with the wheel. This is scary. Is you can pick up a drink and drink without pausing. Because I can steer with one hand, you know. Push the gas pedal with the foot. Makes it nice. Oh god, this is... Come on. Why am I not moving? I don't think there's any way for me to get back across over here. If there is, that's great, but I don't think there is. That's like out there. Alright, whoops. Yeah, there's no way to get back over. I don't think. Unless you can drive across there, maybe you can. It looks like it's kind of shallow. Do we risk it? That. I think it's crappy as it is. We're just gonna have to go back the way we came. Because if I get stuck or whatever, I mean, I guess I could go that way. But even still, like, it doesn't look like I can get across anywhere. I mean, I need to get to that. I don't know. I guess maybe we can see if that's a way across down there. Sometimes you just have to win shit. Alright. Yeah, let's see. See if we can get across down here. I mean, ideally we can Good chance we can't, so. I just feel like it wouldn't have this road go this way and lead into the water if it wasn't an intended path. So it's gotta be. You just have to have a truck that's capable of it, and this truck should be. I mean, its snorkels are up on the roof. It can go through pretty deep water. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, now we need to go to the Pennywise house. How do I get there? Should I turn here? What do I do? Yes, I do want to turn there. Turn there. Turn here. And the reason why it's the Pennywise house, if you are unaware, is because the novel by Stephen King, It, and also if you've seen the movie It, either the original made-for-TV movie or the remade one recently in the past 5 years or so, that takes place in a town called Derry, and it's in Maine, and we're in Maine, and there's red balloons pretty prominently in that story because Pennywise is a clown that preys on children. Well, he takes the image of a clown. He's really actually like a giant bug thing, alien thing. I don't know what he is exactly. But yeah, and he basically terrorizes children and kills them. I guess he eats them. I don't know. I never really like. I've seen the original movie, and I've seen the remade movies, part 1 and part 2. I've seen the original part 1, part 2. I've never read the book though. I've never been a big fan of Stephen King's writing style. I don't really know why that is. I've tried to read many of his books, and I don't know. I just feel like, and this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like he's overly descriptive, and that just bothers me when it comes to books, because like being overly descriptive sometimes, in my opinion, is a detriment to your own imagination. So like, I don't know, I've always found it hard to read Stephen King. I'm not saying he's not a great writer. He's got tons of great stories, and he's, you know, a world-renowned author, but I just never could read his books. But I do like the story of It, and I never really like dove that deep into like the whole lore of it, but I do know the general gist of the story. I just know he haunts, basically kills children, and then they all come back 20 years later and take him out. But red balloons are a big thing, and this house has a bunch of red balloons, so it's like a nod to, like an Easter egg to It. And it kind of looks like the Pennywise house, to be honest, as well. 50 red balloons. Oh, I have to unload these. God, this is so dumb. Why? I really hate these things. Alright, what do we have next here? Small order. Need the truck for that. I guess we could do that, but I need... Well, I could honestly do that too with my F-750. And then that I could also do... What's this truck with crane is recommended? I guess we could do that. I don't have enough fuel, so I'm just going to detach and delete this trailer. And then we're going to recover. I need to figure out why I don't have... Is that new? I feel like that's new. I feel like... Because that's going to add a lot more fuel. I swear there was... Why is it... I'm confused. I think this mod was updated. Cause roof rack, yeah, it's 53. And then there's no other thing other than the reserve fuel 2 and the repair pack. I swear there used to be... Yeah, they must have changed it. It's interesting. Oh no, okay, there we go. I can't add both of those though, can I? Yeah, I can't add both of them. So that adds 80 liters, that adds 160 liters. We'll do the 160. Although, I don't know, I guess I'm a Imperial guy, because I'm American, you know? So yeah, 43. Okay, so I guess maybe that's always been there. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. Where do I need to go? Alright, I know where to go, so I don't really need to map this entirely out. I don't think, I'm just gonna take it like this because I don't need a trailer. I do think that this route is probably a little bit cheaty. And that may make people mad, but this truck's a little cheaty. Listen, I've never had someone tell me that I shouldn't use mods in my videos, so I'm doing it. Like I said, I've played this game a lot, so I like using these mods, and I'm going to do it. I played the base game without mods back when it came out. Platinum the game without mods. I'm also just not one of those people that cares if I use Russian trucks on a North American map or whatever. I'll use whatever truck I like on whatever map I want to. And it's so dark here. Holy crap. How am I on time? Whoops. We're doing alright. We could probably get this done in this episode. Sorry, for the pause, I don't, I always get the share button and the pause button on my wheel mixed up for some reason. Jesus. Why did that just happen? Like, holy hell. It's like I was on ice. It was so weird. It may just be these tires, to be honest, on the road. I mean, there is a path there, so, I mean, I know it's a route that you could take with vanilla trucks. The game was designed to use vanilla trucks, so, like, I don't see any reason why vanilla trucks couldn't go that way, but... Oops. I knew it wasn't close enough. I always hate trying to get trucks in beds like this. Damn it. I just hate how slow it spins. Like, why can't it spin it faster than that? Alright. Packed. Alright, and the waterfall house is all the way up there. So that's pretty easy to get to. We just basically got to get to the road. Just got to go back across and just follow the road. So, here. Alright, we should be able to deliver this. Even if we go a little longer than 45 minutes, it'll be fine. Alright. Oh, I always forget this has this freaking garbage path right here. I mean, it's easy to get over, but it just sucks. I wouldn't say it's easy to get over. This truck can do it pretty easily. I do have to winch myself a little bit, but it just sucks that it's even there. We're just gonna follow the road. to that crossing again. And we're not going to cross too quick, because... Oh, no! I think I flipped here before. It really sucks, man. That's such a shitty place to flip. Especially with the freaking... I hate... Oh, well, I can just tow it now. Instead of putting it in the truck. We'll just tow it. Why is it? Man, what the hell? That sometimes happens when you switch to the wheel and the wheel's kind of turned. It like does some weird stuff. Throws you into telephone poles, you know. The usual. Alright, so it's not a big deal. I mean, towing this is just as good as carrying it in the truck. Honestly, I prefer to just winch trucks anyway, or winch the vehicles. I only put it in the truck because I had to pick it out with a crane, so. Oh, damn it. My wife texted me, not that anyone probably is going to care about this, and told me that Rihanna showed up at their opening of their conference thing. It's pretty crazy. They usually always have some kind of celebrity there. Usually a celebrity that is has some hand in the cosmetic industry. Because my wife works retail for a store that is a big cosmetic store, so she gets a lot of. Rihanna has a cosmetic brand called Fenty, if you did not know. Fenty is Rihanna's last name. Fenty Beauty is Rihanna's cosmetic brand. But yeah, very neat. She said they were heading to Allegiant Stadium too, for who knows what. They always do something crazy. She also texted me this morning when she was sitting on the airplane and said that she left her AirPods in the hotel room because a bunch of them stayed overnight near the airport, because we live about an hour and a half away from the airport, and her flight was at like 6 a.m. so it's just easier sometimes to stay 10 minutes away from the airport, so you don't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to drive to the airport, to get there 2 hours early before your flight, so you can get through security and all that nonsense. But anyway, we have like a wireless charging thing that can charge like our phone, our watches, and then even like a pair of AirPods. And she had her AirPods sitting on it, and she must have just forgot, because they're in like a black rubbery silicone case. And she put her charger away. She thought they flew off of the little like thing they sit on, and she thought she left them because she couldn't find them in her bag when she was on the plane. So, you know, that's, and like they're AirPod Pros, so like, you know, they're expensive. It's not like it's just, you know, oh, I left my earbuds, my, you know, it's an expensive piece of technology. So she called the hotel and they said they'd have housekeeping check for them, blah blah blah. But like housekeeping couldn't find them, and like I even looked on my, since we're like, she's part of my like family on like my phone and whatnot. I can like see all of her devices. She can see all of my devices, whatever. So like I looked and like it said that they were still at the hotel according to where her phone was, which is weird. But like I don't really know how things like AirPods update their location. Like I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if, like if I don't know. Anyway, is this the right way? I think so. But anyway, they long story short, she gets all the way to, she had a layover in Denver, and then they get all the way to Las Vegas. She gets her stuff, and then she calls me, like once she gets like off the airplane and everything, into their hotel room. And she's like, guess what? And I was like, what? She's like, I found my AirPods. So they must have, since it's like a, I guess the magnet on the charging thing is strong enough that like when she picked it up and put it in her suitcase, they stayed on there, so they were just in her suitcase with everything else. So luckily she did not lose her AirPods. It's unfortunate she didn't get to use them the entire way on the airplane, but because we live on the East Coast of the United States, and obviously Las Vegas is on the other side of the country, so it's about a, well, I mean, she had a layover in Denver, Colorado, but if you were just gonna fly direct from where we live to Las Vegas, it would probably be like a 4-hour flight, 4.5-hour flight, because it's about a 5-hour flight to fly from our airport, our nearby international airport, to like LAX. It's like a 5-hour flight. So Las Vegas is relatively close to LA. It's a couple hours away drive, I think. So it would probably be about a 4.5-hour flight. But layover in Denver's about a 3.5-hour flight. But her layover in Denver was like 3 hours, so it's pretty unfortunate. Alright, I do not want to get washed away here again. I'm just glad she found them, and I'm glad that she didn't leave them at the hotel. Because not that like you could potentially like, I mean, you could potentially steal someone's AirPods and you just never be able to change the name. Because I don't have my own, so like sometimes when I work at the tech job I do, if I'm doing like a ballroom event and I don't have to really be present, I just have to be there because a tech's required to be there during when that room is in use, just because, you know, we have tech stuff in there. If they need a microphone, whatever, we can supply that. But sometimes if it's like a wedding reception, I just have to sit there and not really do anything, so I'll often take her AirPods and just use them. And like they just connect to my phone just fine. It just says like my wife's name, AirPods. So like, I don't know, it's just, you could technically steal someone's AirPods, you would just never be able to change the name of them. Because I think in order to like reassign them, you have to like type in their Apple ID and everything. But anyway, little story time with Adam. All right, so we made it. So we did that. That's gonna do it for this episode though, because we are at 45 minutes almost exactly. So yeah, we'll pick right up in the next episode. We'll finish, I feel like we can probably finish off the tasks in the next episode, although maybe not. I think there's still like 3 tasks we haven't actually picked up, so we'll get as much done in the next episode as we can, and we'll pick up any other tasks that we can, and we'll get all this done on this map, and then probably go to the other map and do all those tasks, and then finish off the contracts. So yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you want to. As always, I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.